Just one painful finger joint can take away a person's independence for the rest of their life. Are you waking up every morning with sharp, tingling pain in your fingers? Some days something as simple as buttoning your shirt, washing your face, or opening a food container can make you stop, frown, and sigh in frustration. You are not alone. Many older adults silently endure this condition without knowing that with just 10 minutes a day, right at home, you can completely turn things around. In today's video, I am going to show you a simple yet incredibly effective method that requires no medication, no medical devices. You will understand the real reason behind your finger pain, the everyday habits that may be making it worse without you realizing it, and most importantly, the 3 golden principles that can help relieve your pain and restore flexibility to your hands in a short amount of time. But before we begin, leave a comment below with a positive affirmation, your commitment to attracting better things into your life. Something like, "I am healing more every day," or whatever message speaks to you. And do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you will not miss out on more content like this. Together, let's build a community of older adults who live healthier, more independent, and happier lives every single day. We often assume that finger pain is just a normal part of getting older. But in reality, it is your body's quiet way of telling you that something inside those small joints is not right. As we age, our bodies start to change from the inside out. Synovial fluid, the natural lubricant in our joints, begins to decrease. The soft cartilage that cushions the ends of the bones starts to wear away. Ligaments that were once strong and flexible become dry, stiff, and lose their elasticity. And what does that lead to? Simple movements like bending, extending, or gripping become painful and burning, sometimes even forcing you to stop halfway through a task. On top of that, years of low-level inflammation can make your finger joints swell and stiffen every morning. You may feel like something inside your hand is being pulled tight, an aching sensation that makes it hard to hold things and causes you to drop items easily. Sometimes your fingers might even lock up or curl in like they are no longer responding to your brain. Medically speaking, this condition usually falls into one of 3 common categories. The first is osteoarthritis, a condition where the cartilage at the ends of the finger joints wears down over time, exposing the bone underneath, which leads to pain and stiffness. The second is rheumatoid arthritis, an autoimmune disease where the body mistakenly attacks its own joint tissues, causing inflammation, deformity, and eventually loss of hand function if not treated early. And third, a condition known as trigger finger, where the tendons in your fingers become inflamed and get stuck in their sheaths, causing your finger to lock up and then snap open like a trigger when you try to straighten it. This condition is especially painful in the morning or after long periods of little hand movement. You may have already noticed these signs: stiff fingers when you wake up, a tingling sensation like pins and needles, sharp pain when gripping, or even being unable to hold a glass of water or button your shirt. These are not just signs of aging, they are your joints crying out for help. The important thing is, once you understand the cause, you can choose the right way to respond. You do not need strong medications or expensive surgery. Sometimes just small lifestyle changes, a few simple exercises, and daily consistency can help you bring strength and flexibility back to your hands. And most importantly, help you hold on to your independence. And that is exactly what we are going to start practicing in the next part: 3 golden principles to relieve finger joint pain right at home. Simple, yet surprisingly effective. Keep watching and you will see how your hands can transform in just 10 minutes a day. Principle number 1. Massage and gentle stretching for the finger joints. Finger joints may be small, but they are packed with intricate blood vessels and nerve endings. If the body is a living machine, then your hands are the most delicate and precise control panel. And when that control panel starts to malfunction, you need to intervene the right way to get things working again. One of the most effective and easy methods that nearly anyone can do at home is gentle massage and stretching of the finger joints. This not only improves blood circulation, but also loosens the connective tissues around the joints, where stiffness from inflammation, cold, or long periods of inactivity tends to build up. Set aside 10 minutes a day and think of it as time to have a conversation with your own hands. Start with some basic movements, straighten each finger out as if you are stretching your whole body after a long sleep. Hold it there for a few seconds, then slowly bend each joint one by one. Feel the gentle tension as the joints wake up, like blood is starting to flow strongly through them again. Next, gently press your fingers backward, using your other hand to support them. Gently, not forcefully. This helps soften the tendons and ease any tightness in the muscles. You might hear a soft stretching sound inside your palm. That is not a dangerous crack, but a sign that the joint is being stretched correctly. A simple yet powerful trick is to use a small rubber band, wrap it around your fingers, and then slowly spread them apart. The resistance from the band strengthens the tiny muscles in your fingers, muscles that are often neglected in daily life. Finally, take a soft hand exercise ball and gently squeeze and release it. Repeat continuously, not with too much force, but with steady rhythm, like breathing. This exercise not only helps restore hand strength, but also activates deep tissue and improves joint flexibility. You should perform this entire routine for about 10 minutes each day. If you have time, repeat it 2 to 3 times daily for even better results. It works especially well after soaking your hands in warm water when the muscles are relaxed and easier to work with. One important note: never forcefully crack your knuckles until you hear a loud pop. Many people mistakenly believe that sound means the joint is being released, but in reality, it can damage the cartilage and increase inflammation later on. In traditional Eastern medicine, hands are believed to be where vital energy flows and gathers. So caring for your hands every day is also a way of activating life force throughout your body. You do not need fancy techniques, just gentle, consistent care and genuine attention, and you will feel a real difference. Principle number 2, soaking your hands in warm water. In ancient health traditions, warm water has always symbolized rebirth and healing. When you soak your hands in warm water, it is not just about the temperature. It is about waking up every sleepy cell in your palm, unclogging tiny blood vessels and loosening muscles that have tightened from stress or cold. The benefits of warm water go far beyond comfort. Gentle warmth helps your blood vessels expand, increasing circulation to the joints and surrounding tissues. As a result, nutrients and oxygen reach the damaged cells, more efficiently supporting regeneration and reducing inflammation naturally. You do not need a spa or fancy equipment, just a small basin of water in a quiet space, and you can begin. The best time is in the morning when your hands are stiff and numb, or in the evening before bed, as a ritual of relaxation and recovery. Warm the water gradually. Do not put your hands straight into hot water, as this can shock your system or damage the thin skin around your joints. When the water reaches a comfortable temperature, around 98 to 104 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 37 to 40 degrees Celsius, soak your hands for about 10 minutes. While soaking, you can gently rub your palms, rotate your finger joints, or simply close your eyes and feel the energy flowing through your arms. To boost the effect, try adding a few drops of essential oil to the water. It enhances relaxation and supports natural anti-inflammatory responses. Lavender oil is a great choice. Just 3 to 5 drops in the basin, and you will feel the soothing aroma immediately relax your nervous system, ease stress, and improve breathing. This is important because when your mind is calm, your body responds better to healing. Another excellent option is peppermint oil. With its natural cooling and antibacterial properties, peppermint can help ease tingling and calm irritated tissues. Since peppermint oil is more concentrated than lavender, just 1 to 2 drops is enough. Be sure to stir it in well before soaking. If your fingers are slightly swollen or feel tight when you move them, add about 1 teaspoon of mineral salt or Epsom salt to the water. This salt is rich in magnesium, a natural anti-inflammatory that helps flush out excess fluid around your joints. Once dissolved in warm water, the minerals absorb through your skin, helping reduce swelling, soften connective tissues, and speed up recovery. Important reminder, always stir the water to evenly distribute the salt or oil and make sure the temperature is comfortable before soaking to avoid skin irritation. After soaking, do not forget to dry your hands thoroughly with a soft towel and apply a layer of moisturizing cream. This small step helps retain moisture in your skin and protects it from cracking, especially in colder weather. Daily hand soaking is more than just a physical therapy. It is an act of self-love. Every minute you spend taking care of your hands is a way of protecting your independence, your ability to care for yourself, and your dignity in life. Principle number 3. Change daily habits to protect your joints. Here is something most people do not tell you. Sometimes it is the small everyday habits that silently damage your finger joints. It is not always a big fall or a serious accident that harms your hands. It is the repeated effort to open a tight jar lid, wringing out a heavy wet towel, or lifting a pot full of water. These seemingly normal actions repeated day after day cause micro-injuries to your joints. Over time, they add up and turn into chronic pain, swelling, and inflammation. The human body, especially the joints, has a limit to how much it can take. Pushing past that limit, even a little each day, is like tapping on a fragile door that is already worn out. Sooner or later, it will break. That is why you should start by adjusting your daily rhythm. This is not about giving up your independence. It is about being smarter in how you use your hands, especially as you move into your later years. When opening jars, instead of forcing your hand, use supportive tools, like a jar opener or even a rubber glove, to improve grip and reduce friction. These small tools are powerful helpers that prevent unnecessary strain on your joints. When doing housework, do not take on everything alone. Learn to delegate and distribute tasks wisely. You can prepare meals, but let someone else lift the boiling pot or carry the heavy cast iron pan. This does not make you weaker. It shows wisdom and self-respect. In the kitchen, choose utensils designed for seniors. Knives, spoons, and cutting boards with large soft grips that are easy to hold. When your hands do not have the grip strength they used, these tools reduce the risk of slips, falls, and strain. Also pay attention to keeping your hands warm in cold weather. A pair of light wool gloves in the morning can prevent sudden stiffness in your joints. In traditional Eastern medicine, great emphasis is placed on keeping your hands warm because when they are cold, blood flow and energy become blocked, making the pain worse. And finally, the most important thing of all, listen to your hands. When they hurt, do not push through. When they feel tired, take a break. Every time you care for your hands, treat it as an act of love, not just for your body, but for your present and future life. When starting any health routine, no matter how simple or natural it may be, the important thing is not to do a lot or to go hard, but to do it right. And sometimes, the smallest details can make the difference between healing and making things worse. First, never use water that is too hot to soak your hands. Many people mistakenly believe that the hotter the water, the better it is for relieving pain and relaxing the muscles. But in reality, excessively hot water can cause sudden dilation of blood vessels, light burns, or even damage the thin, sensitive skin around the joints, especially in older adults. The ideal temperature should only be warm, around 98 to 104 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 37 to 40 degrees Celsius. Just enough to relax the joints without causing heat shock. Second, do not stretch your hands when your joints are swollen or in severe pain. During this time, the surrounding tissues are in an active inflammatory state. Trying to stretch or massage forcefully is like pouring fuel on the fire. Instead, wait until the pain subsides, use soothing methods like rest or gentle cold compresses, and only then return to light exercises. Third, avoid cracking your fingers forcefully until you hear a loud pop. Many people do this to feel a sense of relief or joint release, but in reality, it can damage cartilage, put unnecessary pressure on the joint capsule, and lead to more inflammation. Instead of trying to release the joint by force, learn to ease tension through soft, loving movements and consistent care. And finally, if you have underlying conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, or if you are on long-term medication, make sure to consult your doctor or a specialist before starting any kind of intervention. Even something as simple as hand soaking or massage. Some conditions can reduce sensitivity in the hands, meaning you might not realize if the water is too hot, or they might complicate the inflammatory process. Getting a checkup first ensures that you are applying these methods safely and in a way that fits your overall health. You see, healthcare is not a race. It is a combination of proper knowledge, love for your body, and daily patience. When you understand your body's limits and learn to respect them, you will not only relieve pain, you will rebuild trust in yourself. Before we wrap up today's journey, I want to give you a small but powerful gift, a 7-day finger joint recovery plan. This is a special bonus for those who are truly committed to making a change. A simple, clear, and practical schedule that helps you maintain daily habits without losing motivation. Day 1 and Day 2. Gentle introduction and warm-up. During the first 2 days, you do not need to do much. The most important thing is to allow your body to adjust and begin healing gradually. Prepare a bowl of warm water, soak your hands for 10 minutes, and then gently massage the palms and each finger. Let every step happen slowly and calmly. Feel the blood starting to circulate again. Feel the pain slowly fade. This is the foundation for the days to come. Day 3 and Day 4. Start increasing mobility. Once your hands have gotten used to the care routine, add one simple but highly effective tool, a soft ball. Whenever you have a quiet moment, hold the ball and gently squeeze and release it, about 10 to 15 times with each hand. Continue soaking and massaging as you did before. These repeated motions will help strengthen the small muscles in your hands and reactivate coordination between your muscles and joints that have long been idle. Day 5 and Day 6. A more complete care routine for both body and mind. By now, you will likely feel that your hands are lighter and less painful. It is time to take things to the next level by turning the habit into a deeper recovery experience. Keep doing the previous steps, warm soaking massage, soft ball exercises, but add one more thing, deep breathing. While performing each movement, inhale slowly through your nose, hold it for a few seconds, then exhale gently. Deep breathing helps relieve tension in the nervous system, delivers oxygen to your tissues more effectively, and helps your mind relax. When both body and mind are calm, healing becomes much more effective. Day 7. Reflect and observe your progress. The last day of the week is not about doing more. It is about pausing for a moment to notice the changes. Take a few minutes in silence. Place your hands on your lap or on a table, relax, and ask yourself, do your fingers still hurt as much as before? Is it easier to grip things now? Do you still feel stiff in the morning? Most importantly, do you feel like you are slowly regaining control over your body? Do not measure your results against perfection. Even the smallest improvement is a victory. And if you notice positive results, do not stop at Day 7. Let it be the beginning of a 14-day, 21-day, or even lifelong habit. A small tip: print out this 7-day schedule, write it down by hand, and post it somewhere you can see every day. On your fridge, your makeup table, or the bathroom mirror. Anywhere that reminds you each morning, I am doing something good for myself. Healthcare is never about doing a lot in one day. It is about doing the right thing consistently every day. And your hands, after each soak, each gentle squeeze, each deep breath, will slowly recover like a tree that is nurtured a little more every single day. You see, to soothe and heal pain in your finger joints, you do not need complicated medications or expensive equipment. What you truly need is a bit of patience, a bit of knowledge, and a bit of kindness toward your own hands. This 7-day journey is only the beginning, but from these small steps, you will gradually regain your sense of control, your confidence, and your independence in everyday life. Every minute you spend soaking, massaging, and breathing is a minute spent building a future with less pain, less dependence, and more hope. If this video brought you value, please do not keep it to yourself. Share it with your friends, your loved ones, especially the older adults in your life, so they too can live with a little more comfort each day. And before you leave, I invite you to leave a comment below. Something uplifting like "I am healing day by day," "My hands are getting stronger," or any statement that inspires you. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, so you will not miss more simple yet effective health tips like this. I will see you in the next video, where we will continue healing, starting with the smallest things.